Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Thursday morning. Have a great show lined up for you. Our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500. Get your career started there. Run by and talk to those folks if you get a chance. The temperature this morning real comfortable. It's 7 degrees here, 71 in Marianna, 72 Apalachicola, and 79 over in Sandestin. The rain is coming, but there's a very slight chance, a 20% chance of rain coming. There's little fronts coming through tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. I've been trying to pin it down because I'm getting some planning on some fishing and scalloping this weekend and maybe get an early start on it. So I've been real curious about when this front coming through because there's a lot of fish ahead of the front. And and once the front comes through, it sort of slows it down for a temporary time. So anyway, the front is coming through, but it's not going to bring a lot of rain, about 20% chance. High today will be about 89, right at 90 degrees here on the coast. Low tonight, 70 degrees, so you can see it's creeping back up with our temperature. Water temp is at 84. And the boating forecast now, it says winds out of the west-southwest and switching to northwest. So we really need to watch the winds with the front coming through. He's going to be swinging around. Eventually, by the end of the weekend, be coming up out of the north. The river readings, we didn't get to run these yesterday. Let's take a look at these today. Looking at Apalachicola, Bluntstown at a 0.3, and it's just flat line all the way through. The Choctawhatchee at Caryville is reading a 0 this morning. 0, so before it starts going upriver, it's going to pick up for the weekend. So have a little bit of movement for the weekend. Now, tide chart. We were talking about tides yesterday. So we've had neap tides the last couple of days. We're going to start picking up now. This is Carl Vernon Marine Services. He does docks, seawalls, boat lifts. Looking today on the 15th of September, we're looking at a low tide at 8:01 this morning and high at 11:20 tonight. A good strong tide the next 3 days. We're at a 1.6 tide, so a good strong flow there. Okay, that takes care of our weather. We'll take our break and be right back.
Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership. Built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
When you're looking for sales, parts, and service for your outboard, all in one location, you're looking for BJ's Marine. You're authorized Tohatsu and Nissan dealer. BJ's Marine does it all. They have outboard parts and a service center and used motor sales too. Tohatsu, reliable, dependable, fuel efficient, and lightweight. Tohatsu Outboards, technology for the next generation. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road since 1991.
Flag with professional fiberglass and marine service. We offer all types of boat repair, fiberglass work, bottom painting, detailing, buffing. If your gel coat's looking dull, we can get that boat looking good for you again. We also offer a pickup and delivery service, and we have trailers that you can use if we are going to work on your boat, and we can come and get your boat for you. We can be reached at 850-960-9054, or you can reach us on the web at profiberglassmarine.com.
Your vision is precious. If an emergency arises, you don't want to be sitting in a hospital waiting room. Accidents and injuries can happen outside of your workday. That's why our team of physicians provide emergency eye care to our patients anytime, day or night. You can count on your local experts in eye care to be there for you whenever you need us. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Hi, welcome back. Brad Stevens.
Good morning, Coach.
Mr. Sunjammer himself. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Brad, what you got for us there, buddy?
Well, everybody start off. Christmas is coming up. I know it's way too early to start talking about Christmas, but is it ever too early to start talking about that perfect gift for that outdoorsman?
No, never too early.
It's something that I've never thought of till, I'm a guy. December 20th, I start thinking about Christmas in the store. We've already started ordering stock for Christmas, gift ideas. I know it's way early, but just keep us in mind. Especially right now, we got a lot of closeout, so you can buy it. Everything fits in small boxes like this, easy to wrap, or just something you can store till Christmas. This right here is the Stratic 100 or 1000. 1000. One of the best reels. I've been fishing with one for just absolutely, 3 or 4 years. Mine gets rinsed off when I get caught in the rain. Very good quality. Most of your tournament guys are using reels just like this. Yep. I believe we have every size in stock, 1,000 up to 8,000. We're doing 20% off everything in stock on them. That puts these reels down, close to that $100, $125 mark. Which I think this one's actually like $127 and some change.
That's a great reel. I use that one too. It's outstanding.
The reason, full disclosure here, the reason we're discounting these and getting rid of them, normally we don't. You just carry reels over to the next year. Shimano changed their Stratic series this year. They have a new line of Stratics coming out. I haven't checked that. They're probably available now, and I missed the bandwagon on ordering the first one. It's normally how it happens with me. There's nothing wrong with this old style, but like any innovative company, they found a better, smarter way to do something. So the new reels, are they going to be better? They're supposed to be. We'll know in a year from now if they actually are. There's nothing wrong with this. This is a great time for you to come in and, get your hands on. We don't have a lot of them in stock, that 45, 50-ish range. So there's not just a ton of them out there, but we do have a handful of them, and this is the only place we've mentioned it, so it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all to help me out. And, we like throwing the Panhandle viewers a bone anytime we can.
Yeah, that's great. That's a good deal, and it is a good idea for Christmas. A good time to start getting that.
It's hard for me to even think about Christmas here. I think I mentioned Christmas before Walmart or any of the big box stores did this year, but here we go. It's time to start Christmas shopping.
And the thing about it too, it's good to have a couple of these. Honestly, I mean, just because your husband or wife has one doesn't mean you don't need another one, because it's good to have two.
And I'm a firm believer in having all of your reels match. That way the retrieve rate's the same. If you're used to reeling at this pace on this reel and you grab a cheaper reel or a more expensive reel or just a same quality reel with a different retrieve rate, this same pace on this reel is going to be a little different than this pace on this reel. Your baits are going to work different. If you're used to, throwing your favorite lure, it working really well, the next thing you know, you get a new rod or new reel, you're all excited, you aren't catching fish anymore. The action of your rod probably changed, your line probably changed, your retrieve rate changed. It changes everything. Find something, know what it is, know how many bearings it has, know what the retrieve rate is, know what the action of your rod is. Is it a fast tip, a slow tip? That is going to affect everything you do.
That's true. All right, and what else you got for Christmas?
For Christmas, I didn't want to talk too much about Christmas. We're selling these new carts. They're called Sea Tugs. I've been selling them for a couple years, and I had a couple planned a week ago. I started planning, all right, what am I going to talk about at Coach's show? I had 6 of these things in stock still, built on our new showroom, which if you haven't seen our new showroom floor, we just got a new floor laid. It looks beautiful. We sold every one of them. Sold our last one yesterday. I looked at the guy, and I was like, can you pick this up tomorrow afternoon? He's like, well, I was going to kind of use it tonight. I was like, here you go. So all I have is an old ratty brochure here that I have scribbles all over. But it's a Sea Tug cart. I'm stocking their hard wheels. They call them their sand wheels. It's a New Zealand-based company. They said, we got these new wheels. They roll in beach sand beautifully. I said, I don't believe you. Nothing rolls in our beach sand, but send them to me anyways. They do not roll in our beach sand. There's very few wheels that are this big around are going to roll in our beach sand. But we've started using their hard wheels everywhere. In fact, it's all I'm stocking. What's nice about these carts, and I was actually going to do it on the air, in about a minute and a half, I can have a fully assembled cart, haul your kayak on up to like 300 pounds or something astronomical, broke down and put inside of an 8-inch hatch in under 2 minutes, a minute and a half. Everything breaks down, the wheels pop off. It's just a super high quality set of wheels. First part of next week, I'll have plenty of them back in.
Okay. That would be a good present too.
Absolutely, and once again, it comes in a nice box.
And technology, not just on kayaks, but all the accessories. The technology each year, you come up with something new and quick.
Absolutely. And the thing I like about this is it has 2 flat pads for the kayak to sit on, and they'll pivot flat. They'll even go canter out a little bit, or they'll come almost all the way in. So it'll hold just a wide range of sit-in kayaks, sit-on-top kayaks, canoes, all that stuff, and they're super durable. In fact, we have been selling them a little over a year, and I have not had one come back yet.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And I want to speak. I had a friend that had a problem with a kayak a while back, and he took it back out there, and then y'all really took care of it. I was going to compliment you on that. He was really pleased.
Every once in a while, you know, it's everything we sell is a production. Nothing's custom. So it's all production. There's a chance for anything to happen. And I know exactly, I think I know who you're talking about. His kayak was out of warranty by about 2 years. We went to bat for him. I filed a warranty claim with a little note that said, look, we aren't trying to slip anything by y'all. Here's a problem with this kayak. What can we do for this guy? And they stepped to the plate and helped him out. And we were pleased. He was pleased.
Well, what did happen? Now, you're a small businessman, and he, you know, you got a lifetime customer out of it, not just him, but the people he told the story to. Because now they know your reputation. They didn't know you. They know, well, Brad's going to take care of it.
You know, he came in, had a crack in his hole. It was obviously a manufacturer's defect. That company, it was Hobie. Hobie stood up and said, we're embarrassed. This should not have happened. They took care of him.
Yeah, and that was a great ending to the story. It was
absolutely.
Good. All right, we're going to take this break. I got some pictures of some nice pompano caught off the pier, so be right back.
Come on down to Blue Water Outrigger, where you'll always find friendly service, fresh and saltwater fishing rods, top of the line men's and women's apparel. Don't forget to pick up your live baits and let us help you with all your outdoor needs. Check out our wide selection of top quality reels and hunting necessities and everything in between. Come see us or order online. We'll be waiting for you right next door to Piggly Wiggly, Port St. Joe.
Captain's Cove Marina, designed with fishermen in mind. Easy access to the best fishing along Florida's Forgotten Coast. Deep sea fishing, fly fishing from a kayak, cruising endless miles of bayous, bays, and the intercoastal waterway. Count on the captain's crew to work hard to make your day on the water the best ever. Captain's Cove Marina, 1617 Grouper Avenue, Port St. Joe, 850-227-3357.
Harold Milling Company, rough and tough dog food. Harold Milling Company builds it. They build hog feed. They build dairy feed. They make chicken feed. They have specialty feeds for rabbits. If you got a worm farm, grandmother used to have a worm farm. Look at the Harold Milling Company. You want to go down and get you, the dog's not running anymore. That's all over with. You want to get that 16% and drop down from the 26% protein. You don't want over to get fat. Harold Milling Company, you can buy at almost any feed store in the Panama City area.
Sunset Coastal Grill, located in the heart of beautiful Port St. Joe, was established in 2002 by Patty and Dewey Blaylock as a family-owned coastal restaurant. In Port St. Joe, we meet at Sunset. Sunset's open for lunch and dinner every day of the week. Fresh seafood's brought in daily and served in a variety of traditional and creative ways. Try our award-winning gumbos. Steaks are grilled simple and perfect over an open flame grill. Our homemade soups, sauces, and salad dressings are so popular, we sell them retail. And don't forget, see the sunset at Sunset.
All right, welcome back. Sitting here with Brad. We've been talking about some fishing and all. You know, pier fishing has been red hot.
It has.
Weekend. I guess people come in with pier down to your place.
Yeah, we've been selling a lot of live shrimp, bull minnows, and after seeing these pictures, we're going to move our silly willy jigs back up front. Those nice pompano jigs that'll catch anything that swims.
Check out these pompano, folks. This comes from Mark Bell. This is off the city pier. Say, hey, Coach, me and Wes will call these pompano on Saturday with gotcha lures on the city pier. It's hard to believe. But because we've never done that before. They were hitting it like piranha. We just had a lot of fun. Also had 2 reds in the slot and several Spanish. Now that is a good day on the pier right there. I emailed him back, said, I can't believe they're hitting gotchas. He said, then he emailed me back, said, we couldn't believe it either, Coach. He said, I was on the end of the pier and Wester called me down to about halfway down the pier. He said within 20 to 30 minutes we had our limit. And they didn't catch it. They didn't try to catch and release any gotcha plugs. They just quit fishing for pompano then. So that was a good story.
I knew the pompano were going to be showing up. About 2.5 weeks ago, there were more sand fleas in the surf than we'd ever seen, and they were big. I mean, they were the size of your thumb, almost too big to fish with sand fleas. So catch you some live sand fleas. You know, if you want to surf fish, I got some cheap. You know,
you got sand fleas.
I got some cheap sand flea rakes.
Okay.
We couldn't. None of the commercial guys were catching sand fleas for us. But I went out and I found a source for some just super cheap sand flea rakes.
Well,
So
that brings me to a point too. You know, the storm that came through during Labor Day, all that wind and surf and all. The great thing about it, it cleaned up the beach, got the seaweed off, the water cleared up, and we knew fish were going to start hitting.
Mother Nature always takes care of herself.
Exactly
the beach needed a cleansing, and that's exactly what we got.
It's beautiful now.
It was the worst weekend for it to happen from a business standpoint, but we got another weekend. That's all right.
Okay, let's take a look at this hunting picture. Check this out. Marcus Parrish sent me this. Now, this is at his feeder. Marcus is good about keeping up with his feeder and all, and he had this with his game camera. He said he had this guy in there last year, his little 8-point. That's still a young deer, but it's, he's going to take a look at it during bow season. And I know a lot of y'all have your cameras out. I had Ronnie Groom on yesterday talking about cameras, but that's one from Marcus Parrish, and thanks for sending that, Marcus. I know. Good luck during bow season. Now, speaking of corn, you have corn out at your place.
We got our delivery of corn on Monday, I do believe. I was unable to, corn's been hard for me to get this year. It's hard, it's expensive, and you know it's not good business coming here and saying corn's expensive.
The drought has
corn,
really took a.
Corn's jumped up again this year. What I was told by my corn guys is all the local corn, you know, within about a 45, 50-mile radius, pretty much all burned up this year. They didn't have. Everybody's like, all right, there's a need for local corn. We'll grow our own corn and probably it all burned up this year. So they're calling it imported corn. It's not coming from China. It's just coming in, you know, on semis and giant loads. Which every time, every mile it goes, the price goes up.
That's right.
So we do have 50-pound bags of corn. We have your. I just placed an order yesterday. It kind of snuck up on me like it always does. We got products like your Khmer Deer, your Acorn Rage, your Hog Heaven, all your scents, attractants. I got some detergents coming for you to wash your clothes to help minimize your smell. Your sprays to cover up your trail on the way in. And how we're picking what to bring in are people like you, the hunters coming in, buying corn, going, you know what, I really wish, we could get this or this out here on the west end of the beach. Not a problem. We'll get it for you. We should be able to get if anybody in town has it on their shelves, we should be able to put it on ours.
Okay.
And I don't have the money or the space or the knowledge just to order, 2 of everything and have it all. So it's going to take you all coming in before you got to have it going, we would like to see this product in here. Okay. And we'll get it for you. Last year, during bow season, I probably had 30 or 40 people come through the store. Do y'all have any releases? My release, I can't find it. I'm just north of here hunting. I don't want to, they live in, Parker, Callaway, Mexico Beach. There's no way I can run home and get it. So I got a few releases come, just a little sampling of stuff to get you back on the water.
Well, that'd be
not on the water, back in the woods.
Well, both on the water and the woods, because you got to walk through the water sometime to get to the stand.
Absolutely.
So. Okay. Speaking of all things going on this weekend, now this is the last weekend of scallop season, so make sure you take advantage of it. That little 20% chance of rain shouldn't bother you one bit. So,
not at all.
I certainly plan to be on the water. And also, the beginning of a grouper season is tomorrow.
It is
tomorrow, so I know everybody's excited about that. So one season coming in, one going out.
That's it. And, that was their reasoning behind a lot of their closers this year. Well, when this one goes out, this one comes. Not saying I agree with any of it, but that was their reasoning behind it. So, it did. Yeah. We've all been looking forward to grouper season. I have some grouper snacks, big artificial plastics. As soon as you walk in the door, there's a big fish basket of it. Buy one pack, get a pack free.
Good.
I bought them fish with them. I got some guys that were throwing them at Cobia last year and saying they were doing well with them. They came in looking for eels or something, so they we don't have anything. We need the biggest bait you have. And they came back and bought some more, so who knows?
Well, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Makes sense. Okay, we're going to take our final break. Got some more really good information, so stay tuned.
When it comes to the shooting sports, the headquarters for this area for over 57 years has been C&G Sporting Goods. When you need firearms for hunting, target shooting, self-protection, home protection, or if you're a gun collector, C&G's friendly, knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you make the right selection. C&G buys, sells, and trades guns. C&G will buy one gun or a collection. Look over this area's largest selection of quality firearms. C&G Sporting Goods, home of the experts.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your visits.
It's Kubota Summertime Deal Days at Soul Tractor, and that means Kubota finance offers are heating up. Right now, we have long-term finance rates as low as 0% APR available for qualified buyers. We have the deals you've been waiting for on the quality new Kubota zero-turn mowers. Come take a look at our new Kubota gas or diesel zero-turn mowers today. Shines.
Hurry to Soul Tractor's Kubota Summertime Deal Days and get your best deal on a new Kubota today while the sun shines.
The greatest investment we can all make is in the lives of our children and grandchildren.
To help you invest for retirement, handle your IRA rollover, protect your family with life or long-term care insurance, call my dad for an appointment at his new office on Wilson Avenue behind Lowe's. And he'll give you a copy of his most recent book, 7 Steps to Serious Money. For free! Walter Woodrick, your Serious Money Advisor!
All right, welcome back. Just got a call from a viewer. That's what I love about a live show. If we make a mistake, we'll own up to it, we'll correct it. I've been saying last weekend of scallop season, it really, in my mind, is my last weekend to go, but it's not the last weekend for you. Perry from Weewalt just called me and said, Coach, it's closes on the 25th of September. We double-checked it. Hold up there, Brad.
Everybody needs to get a copy of the regulations.
Yep. So we do have one more week, and I always was under impression, seriously, it did close 2 weeks after Labor Day, but we've got 3 weeks, and this is a long extension that we've ever had. And so it's ingrained in my brain, it's wrapping up, but it's not. So if you get a chance to go anytime during this next week, please take advantage of it. Let's take a look at Express Lane Fish and Game forecast. I want to thank Perry for calling me on that. We're looking at this morning was 2:30 to 4:30 a.m., but this afternoon we're looking at 2:53 to 4:53 p.m. Good time to tell you, boss, you want off work 2 hours early. And brought to us by Express Lane, American-owned, American-operated, just like Sunjammers, American-owned, American-operated.
Absolutely. Good old St. Andrews. Somebody said, you ought to tell everybody you're a St. Andrews boy. I was like,
that's right.
Well, here I'm a St. Andrews boy. So, born and raised.
Born and raised in St. Andrews. And wife's a school teacher, and your mother-in-law
school teacher, so.
Education in the family?
Yep.
You got somebody educated in the family.
Somebody, just not me.
Okay, look. Take a look at this flounder. This is some nice flounder. We're talking about fishing off the city pier. He said, hey, Coach, this is from Bobby Graham. I'm attaching a photo of 2 nice flounder I caught today off the city pier using baby cigar minnows. They were also several pompano Spanish caught. Good job, Bobby. And do you say you have some bull minnows out your way?
We do have bull minnows. They've been harder to keep because people have realized that flounder bites in. They're going to come out there and get 4 or 5 dozen bull minnows and go sit on the pier in the afternoon. Which we're raising our stocks of bull minnows now that the flounder move. My dad, I think, is going to go out today and he's going to go anchor just inside the pass there at Deepwater Point. I don't know if they're quite there in the thick numbers yet, but you don't know if you don't go out there and try.
That's right. So, it will be a good day to go out. You've got another new product you were telling me about a while ago. I thought this is really good.
Yeah, these are they're stainless steel reinforced tie downs. Your tie down straps that everybody ties their kayaks down with. We've been selling them for 12 years. Just the fabric?
They're so versatile. You can tie down anything in
Absolutely.
your truck, and I've used it for other things too.
I tie lumber down.
Yeah.
They're just your tie downs. Well, then the problem is the kayak's on top of my truck. What if that guy walking by wants it? A pocket knife and he has it. He cuts the strap. These are still reinforced tie downs that we have in stock. It basically has a stainless steel cable running through the middle of the strap, and it goes through a locking buckle. It's a key lock. You don't have to lock it if you want to. And this isn't in addition to your standard tie downs. It actually gets it all tight enough and snug enough. That little stainless steel cable is pliable enough to secure your kayak down, from it blowing off, and then also you can lock it and keep somebody from stealing it. It's always in the back of my mind. I run into the hardware store, run into dinner. Oh, I'll just leave the kayak on top of the truck. Is it going to be there when I come out? Now I know it's going to be there, unless somebody's walking around with a hacksaw or a pair of bolt cutters. But this is like most things. It's going to keep an honest person honest. If somebody wants it, they're going to take it anyways.
Yeah, well, funny you mention that. I had a lady that teaches with me. They had a boat trailer, and it's a shame you have to lock down and everything. But they had a boat trailer. Didn't have a boat on it. The trailer was in the yard. Somebody came by and stole the boat trailer this week. Isn't that something?
It is. We had a utility trailer stolen from the shop. We always, just put it behind the dumpster,
And they got it?
And it disappeared one Saturday morning. We went out there to get water. We're like, where's our trailer? We all accused everybody else and finally realized none of us had it. So Now we got to roll it inside the fence every night. It's horrible.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a good way to tie it down. But that stainless steel cable, understand how that works. That just makes it really strong.
Yeah, and it's the simplest idea. You know, like why didn't you think about it?
I don't know. That's what I asked you earlier. Listen, we got a couple minutes left. Fishing this weekend over your way on the beach and all. Your pompano fishing is going to be good with sand fleas.
Yep.
The pier fishing, you can get. He called them cigar minnows, but you've got the bull minnows.
Yeah, we have bull minnows, but I hear there's some schools of little cigar minnows that push through. They were catching them on sabikis and sending them back out.
Yeah.
Your pier rats say that is your best flounder bait. Just nobody, you know, it's not a traditional flounder bait. Everybody gets the bull minnows, but it's those baby cigs. If you can catch them, they're free. They're plentiful. You can catch a bunch on a sabiki if they're there. Yeah, I'd recommend getting some bull minnows and running out to the pier. You know, just surf fishing.
Okay, well, that sounds good. The surf fishing should be excellent this weekend. The wind, especially wind coming in out of the north as it switches around if you don't stay out of the west too long.
And West Bay's been red hot too. A lot of trout and a lot of redfish being caught in West Bay. Somebody told me some freshwater fishing was starting to pick up, and we got plenty of crickets. I had my cricket cage here to remind me. We got plenty of crickets in stock for the weekend, your redworms, your wigglers, and we may have a few earthworms left. Not sure on that.
You know, look, this is one of the things I love about your little business. It has evolved. I mean, you start off doing a little bit of kayak. It's evolved into a little sportsman's hangout. I mean, you get from crickets, and I go in there. You got all kind of fishing reels and rods, and so that's great to have it on that side of the county.
Yep, and we're doing something I swore I would never do. I'm kind of getting into the apparel side of things.
Okay.
I think Monday my warehouse is going to receive Guy Harvey and AFCO products. They're shirts, pants, shoes. They got some performance underwear out. I mean, we're going to stock all of it. We're remodeling our entire store. If you haven't been in, we got our whole back remodeled, our new floor put in. Now we got to somehow get a floor in the front. We're redoing our walls, putting new ceiling in everywhere. We're going to get into the apparel side of things. Everybody keeps asking for it. We already sell the Salt Life. We got Guy Harvey on the way, then AFCO, and there's a couple other brands we're kind of debating. So we don't have a lot of room, so we're debating on which ones we're going to bring in.
Well, that sounds good. Brad's been a loyal sponsor of our show for a long time, so y'all get a chance to go there and talk to them and see what all they have. We got to get out of here.
Well, let's go.
Thank you. Hey, folks, tomorrow now, Tarpon Rock Seafood, a big giveaway. We're giving some stuff away tomorrow. Famous Friday fishing forecast, so don't miss Panhandle Outdoors tomorrow. Today you do something outdoors, do something good for somebody, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.
It's definitely going to be